Hello, and welcome to the first of hopefully many devlog videos for my dream game. Before I get into more details, I would like to address my voice. I know some of you may not like the sounds of text-to-speech, but please don't let that get in the way. I have no good microphone, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't record this myself anyway. I'm too embarrassed LMAO. Another thing to address, I have never made long-form content before, so go easy on me, please. Now let's get into the project. This series will be split into several parts with their own episodes each, like TV shows with its seasons. In this part, we'll be assembling the multiplayer engine. This episode, we are working on player disconnecting. While I set up my project and its variables, let me tell you a bit about my plans for this game. It's going to be a multiplayer game, where users can create and interact with content in unique ways. Think Resonite, but simpler and in 2D. It's going to be made to release as non-Scratch compatible, but hopefully I can port it to Scratch someday as a light version with no texting and stuff. Just programming pre-built objects, perhaps. Let's not think too far ahead yet, though. Stuff's bound to change. And change can disappoint. Well, those are all the details I've thought hard about so far, so just enjoy some music, until I have something to speak of again. I'm back. It looks like I began programming the player data recorder. As you will see, I have set up two lists, one that updates as often as possible with the newest multiplayer data, and the other that updates far slower. The reason the slower one exists is to cross-reference with the fast data. If a player logs off, they'll stop updating their data, which means the slow list will eventually update to the last recorded data, and once it's stuck on that data for 2 rounds, it will boot the inactive player, opening up that slot for someone else to join. Looks like I've added list initialization. This isn't needed to happen each time the project is ran, but better safe than sorry. Here I am setting up some tests. This mimics a real player's data. I begun setting up the actual offline detector. However, there were bugs in this implementation. See if you can catch them before 5x speed me does. Here I am making a simple script to help me with setting cloud variables. It's gonna be extremely useful in the future, not even just for this episode. By the way, the bugs have already been implemented. I'll tell you what they were when I get to fixing it. Let me know if you noticed them before I pointed them out. It is here in the old player data list that you can't see the bugs appear. See the list suddenly growing by 16 items? I haven't noticed them yet, but I will. Here, I have just noticed the bugs and have begun my debugging process. And there's bug 1 squashed. It was adding stuff to the wrong list. Always make sure to check lists and variables in Scratch. Problems like these make up most all of my bugs XD. And there's another bug squashed. If a player's data is 0, that means they are not connected, so why detect for inactivity, when you know no one's there to give activity? And there's bug 3. It was only ever checking one list item. And bug 4, it didn't clear the list on boot. Here I go finishing the detection system. I've got it to detect if someone's potentially offline, but now I need to get the script to remove the item if they're actually online. Here I go testing the system. Looks like I found a bug. After the player is booted, its item remains. I solved it. And that wraps up part 1 episode 1. Next up, player connecting. See you whenever I do that. Decode out.